Hey everyone, welcome to Orlando Family Fun. You're talking to Mr. Orlando here, or other people like to call me just Melvin. I'm going to take a trip around the world. When I mean the world, I'm talking about the most magical place in the world, which is Walt Disney's Disney World in Orlando, Florida. Right now they're going through their 50th anniversary, where they're just celebrating all four parks, have something grand going on. New rides are opening up, new shows are opening up, fireworks, parades is all happening here. We're going to kind of go through and let you kind of see a little bit of it. Today we're going to go through the Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom is the premier park for Disney World. It is a flagship. It is the first park that started in 1971. It consists of 6 lands, which it starts off in Main Street, USA. You have Tomorrowland, Fantasyland, Adventureland, Liberty Square, and Frontierland. Each with its own rides, each with its own shops, its own food, a place that you would just adore, as me and my family have adored. So just kind of sit back and relax, and we're going to enjoy ourselves. All right, guys, where we going?
Disney World!
Where you going, man?
Disney!
You sure?
Yeah!
Where you going?
Disney World!
Sure.
Yeah, we're going to Disney!
Y'all might be going to El Segundo for all you know.
Hi.
Where you going, Boo?
Disney World.
Disney World!
Where you going?
Boca Raton. Oh, I'm sorry. Disney.
Ain't that about nothing, please?
Hi.
Hi, my name's Jariah, and we're going to Disney World! But first we have to go to a house.
Oh boy.
Wow.
We're going to
There is nothing like the magic of Disney World. And it starts the moment you get to the Traveling Ticket Center, all the way until you get to actual Magic Kingdom. As you get there, you'll see the railroad station, which is a perfect place to take a picture. But as you go into that tunnel, it's like the curtains being pulled back, and boom.
Yeah, we're gonna start having fun. Here you leave today. Yesterday, tomorrow, and I thought he's the last damn. You could have saved
That's
the
wild.
thing.
So what we'll do is we'll kind of go through some of the lands. We'll start off with Main Street, USA. Pretty cute spot. Basically modeled off Turner's 20th Century America. Has some cute places like the Emporium, which is a huge store. Casey's Corner, which has excellent hot dogs. There's a Starbucks there. There's a place to get cookies, bakery goods, things like that. And if you look at the windows have the makers of Magic Kingdom on it, including Walt Disney himself. Of course, there's a castle at the end of this one, so that's something you'll never see in an American town, but it's there. Cinderellas Castle is probably one of the most pictured castles in the world, and one of the most beautiful. Next, we head to Tomorrowland. Tomorrowland is basically kind of the tomorrow that never was, but always wanted to be. It's a good shot at Walt Disney. They tried to get what a future of tomorrow will look like, and some of the rides in it just kind of picked that. That's Monsters Inc. It's a nice little place. It's a laugh factory where they're generating laughter now to power Monstropolis. You're part of it. You can tell jokes there. And just laugh, have a good time, get you out of the heat. Cute little place to go though. I definitely recommend it. Next, we get to battle the evil Emperor Zurg. We're in a rocket ship, helping Buzz Lightyear defeat the evil Emperor Zurg by beating toys that have been powered by batteries. We are trying to get those batteries back so they can't be used against the world. But I would definitely say enjoy it. It's kind of like a little arcade game where you can shoot the targets, you can compete against each other. You definitely will have a good time. Hey, Buzz. And going on to our next ride will be the Astral Orbiter. You can actually see the Astral Orbiter really from Main Street, USA. It's high on a tower right in the middle of Tomorrowland. It is a circular rocket ride that spins around a hub. It goes up and down. Um, it really kind of can get you because it's so high as it is. Obviously, you're going higher, kind of freaks some people out, but it's a cute ride. My favorite attraction, Carousel of Progress, takes you on the American family's journey from the 1900s to 1920 to 1940 into around 2010, 2015. And just technology has affected the family. It's a very nice ride. I love it. I make sure I hit it every time I go. Our next ride is Space Mountain. Space Mountain is rocketing you through the universe in the dark in a roller coaster. Now, don't freak out. It's not a big, gigantic roller coaster, but it does have some drops that, and because it's in the dark, it can take you by surprise, and it can make this little mouse track roller coaster pretty fun. So if you've never been on it, it's a rite of passage. You got to try it. Next, we go to Indy Speedway. It's great for kids. If you don't like the smell of gas fumes, I wouldn't go around it. But kids like to drive cars, and you can drive cars here. They're on a track. There's no way you can keep that thing from slamming into the sides of it, so just enjoy. Hey, Donald, how you doing? I see he trying to drive too. And then, of course, if you get hungry, a good place to eat there is Cosmic Rays. It has typical fast food, theme park fast food, but you do get entertainment from Sunny Eclipse, so enjoy that. And then next we go to Storybook Circus, one of the newest areas of Fantasyland and of the Magic Kingdom. It is now houses Dumbo. Dumbo is now double the size of what it used to be when it was in its old spot. One of the cool things about the Dumbo ride is that you can go inside an area, let your kids play. They give you a pager, so when it's time for you to ride, you can get up and ride then. But it's a really good idea, a really cool idea. I wish they could do it all the rides. But if you have kids, definitely take advantage of it. Next is the Barnstormer, featuring the Great Buffini, and it is his attempt at doing a circus act, and it goes horribly wrong. It's a little roller coaster, good introduction for kids who don't know if they're gonna like roller coasters, or if you don't like roller coasters, just ride it with them. It's fun. It's quick. And of course, Goofy is there. Our next ride, or actually the next area we're going to go to is the Enchanted Forest, which houses some of Disney's classic rides. Or at least has one classic ride, and let's face it, that will be a classic, and that is The Little Mermaid, Journey Under the Sea of the Little Mermaid. That ride is kind of cool. It's an omni mover, which means it just constantly moves when you step onto a mat, and the mat takes you to the clam, and your clam goes in. And it takes you underwater. You get to go through the story of the Little Mermaid, including seeing Ursula. So if your kids are scared of Ursula, you're going to see a big one. Maybe a couple of dark moments with the eels and things lighting up around them, but it's still a cute little ride. So definitely let the kids enjoy it. And our next ride in this area will be the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which is one of the newest rides that came out. It is always packed, so try to hit it early in the morning, or maybe you get lucky in the evening, or maybe you can get a lightning pass for it, but if not, you're going to be waiting. But it's popular. The mine train, the cars kind of sway back and forth. There's areas where you kind of just go slowly through the mine, and there's areas where you're dropping down out of the mine, but you like it. And then the next area will be the teacups. Everybody loves the teacups. It's kind of a Disney classic, so it's almost like a rite of passage also. But I would say do not get on it before you eat, or you will not have a good experience, and neither will people around you. Our next thing we will see is the Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh is a cute ride. It's also an omni mover. You jump into a teapot, or honey pot, I'm sorry, and it would take you through a story of Pooh trying to find his honey. He has a bad dream. They go through a blustery day. You get a little rained on, but it's a cool ride. This ride actually takes place on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. May miss it, but I enjoy the Pooh. Next thing will be Mickey's PhilharMagic. It takes you through many scenes of some of the classic Disney movies where Donald Duck messes up, loses Mickey's hat from Fantasia, and now he has to get it back. So enjoyed it also. It's in air conditioning, but it's actually pretty cute. Next, we go to Peter Pan's Flight. Who doesn't like The Boy That Never Grew Up? We get to go through the Darling House, through the queue, which is pretty nice. But then the ride is a classic. You get on a pirate ship flying over London. You get to see TikTok. You get to see Mr. Smee and, of course, Captain Hook. But you will enjoy it. It is very cute. Definitely would say make sure you get on it. But it can have a long line also. So may try to get there early in the morning if you can. And, of course, it's the classic, It's a Small World. It's a song that would you never get out of your head once you hear it. But obviously it goes around the world, sing different dolls, singing in unison, basically. And we probably need it at this time more than anything, but love and unity. But you would definitely be singing that song afterwards. Important note, though, there is a bathroom right next to that in the area that you might want to make sure if your kids need to go to the bathroom. It's right over there next to it. Next, we're going to go to Liberty Square, where you could see Liberty Bell. You could see basically American colonial America. Not really much to do here except for one of the best rides in the Magic Kingdom, which is the Haunted Mansion. Here, 999 spirited ghosts are going to try to woo you into staying with them. It is a dark ride. It is Omnimover. There could be some disturbing images, so you may want to see if your kids, you be the gauge it out for your kids. It is fun. It is cool. If you can get past those, I think it's something to enjoy. The other attractions area is the Hall of Presidents. You get to hear a speech from Abraham Lincoln. I do believe George Washington also said something. And then this year you'll see Joe Biden take his oath of office. But if you like history, it's there. If not, it's a good place to get out of the heat. So, yeah, kind of take that for what it's worth. It does have an official presidential seal, though, so remember that. Our next land is going to be Frontierland. Probably two of the best rides at Disney are here. It is basically old Western America with saloons, with country bears. It does have a Tall Tale Cafe. Definitely eat there. It's fast food kind, but it does have some other options there. So take a look at that. You will see Country Bears Jamboree, which is a bunch of bears singing some country music, telling jokes, having a good time. It is actually a cute show. It can get out the heat in the show, but it's cute. I would say at least see it once, and you kind of recommend just see if you like it after that. Next, we got the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, and boy, oh boy, that's one of the Disney's big boys here. This thing runs amok, and at the very beginning, they let you know that if you got anything, you best remove them because this is the wildest train in the wilderness. So it is a very good ride. It gets very busy. People will get in line early, and it stays long all day pretty much. But if you get a chance, get on it. It's a very good ride. Like I said, one of Disney's best. From here, we're going to go to Splash Mountain. Splash Mountain will be transforming into a Tiana Splash type mountain very soon. So if you want to ride it as it is, better get to it now. But right now, you just kind of follow Brer Rabbit as he looks for his happy place, and with Brer Fox and Brer Bear trying to catch him because they're hungry. But of course, as a surprise at the end, I won't let you know, but you probably know what it is. But it's one of Disney's best. I'm really excited to see what they do when Tiana comes into town. Let's see, our next item we're going to go to is Adventureland. Adventureland is home to it's kind of a wide array of things it goes through. It kind of takes you through some of the jungle areas, Middle Eastern areas, but it has obviously the classic Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean inspired the movies, and movies in turn inspired a couple of characters in the Pirates of the Caribbean, with now Barbossa, Davy Jones, and of course Jack Sparrow in it. There's kind of dark. There is some loudness in it. Maybe some things that you may not like, but it's a classic. It's very cute. To me, you have to ride it, and I think kids will love it. And of course, when you get out, there's a gift store, and kids can become a pirate when they get out. And there's the Enchanted Tiki Room. The Enchanted Tiki Room is a room full of birds, kind of telling some corny jokes and singing. The Tiki Room. I would say, if you want to hit it, I've done it once. I thought it was cute, but I haven't done it again. So our next ride will be the Jungle Cruise. The Jungle Cruise is obviously inspired the movie Jungle Cruise with The Rock in it. It has actually an overlay Christmas called the Jingle Cruise. But it is very cute. It is a very nice little ride. The big thing in here is you want to make sure you have a good skipper, because they make the ride. They tell jokes, they tell puns. And not to mention you get to see the backside of water on this place. Come on now. But definitely, it's a ride you want to do. From here, we'll go to the Magic Carpets of Aladdin. It is a Dumbo type ride. I wouldn't wait in line for it, because especially if you've ridden Dumbo or Astral Orbiter already. But it is cute. Actually, the carpets will kind of tilt a little bit on you when you raise it and stuff, so that kind of gives a little difference in it. So it's ride. If you get a chance, ride it. Next, we'll go to the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse, which is a giant treehouse, literally. It's got a living room, kitchen, bedrooms, everything you think of as in a house is in this treehouse. You do climb stairs, and the stairs can be kind of thin, so it's close quarters. If you can't handle that, it's summertime or whatever, and you're tired, I would definitely say do not try this, because it would exhaust you. But if you can, it's a pretty cool view, and it's pretty neat. And of course, there's Cinderellas Castle. So just definitely want to thank everyone for watching this video. We thank our sponsors, Car Mode Vacations. They help us out with all our travel. If you need anything, contact them. If you need anything from us, please email me, contact our channel. We just really appreciate everything, and hope that you guys will visit Disney World soon. So we'll talk to you later. Again, like this video, please. Subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell notification button, so when we have another video come out, you'll be the first to know it. Again, Magic Kingdom is called the most magical place on earth, and it truly is, because it will definitely take you back into being a kid. Hopefully when you go, a couple of new rides will be open. Maybe Tiana's will be open, but also Tron. So definitely keep an eye out for it. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.